Now, I don't know how much you guys keep up with all the hot and fresh skeptic community memes, but uh, I and a friend of mine have been a subject of a pretty hot one over the course of the past couple of months. See, here's the gist of it. Local, I guess, skeptic-based ethot, femoid Shoe0nHead has recently been associating with a slightly different group of people than she used to. Now, it's probably well known to the people in this stream that I'm friends with Shoe0nHead, and I like Shoe0nHead. She's very friendly. But my relationship with Shoe0nHead has taken a conspiratorial bent for some people. You see, there are a lot of people who legitimately seem to believe that I am grooming Shoe0nHead into being a communist. Now, I know off the cuff that sounds like funny, but I want you to actually hear it again because there are literally thousands of people who actually believe this is a thing. Grooming Shoe0nHead into being a communist. There are a lot of layers to this, but I'd like to open with an indication of the severity with which this rumor has spread. I have gotten numerous emails from brave warriors of the right looking to challenge me for Milady's honor. That's true. I imagine Shoe0nHead's gotten like 10 times as many. I would just guess, probably. I would infer. People challenging to fight me. I've had people speculating all sorts of wild stuff about a human being I've literally never met in person. And amongst those speculators, probably the most embarrassing of them is Sargon of Akkad, who has been acting like, I shit you not, a poster child for our creepy PMs over the past month. It is actually, in fact, his behavior is so embarrassing that just talking about it makes me feel like I'm denigrating my channel in some way. But I'll set the stage for you guys so we can really lean into it, okay? So, just 3 days ago, Sargon released a video, okay? And absolutely shameless. Socialists are bad people at Shoe0nHead. See that right there? Not only is he directly naming her in the title right here, but he is he's doing the little @ symbol. Okay, so this is a message. This is a letter. This is a message in a bottle. And let's see what this message sounds like. Okay, humor me here. Okay, let's follow up.
So this is a video that I don't relish making, and I'm not trying to cause drama or start arguments or attack anyone, but I really think there is an important conversation that has to be had between Shoe0nHead and my friend Short Fat Otaku. I've known both of these people for a very long time, since Gamergate and probably before, in fact, and I like both of them very much. I really do like both of them.
That's sweet.
But it's become obvious that Shoe0nHead is becoming radicalized towards communism. And in fact, with my burner account on Twitter, had tweeted at her, look, dude, by the end of the year at this rate, you're going to be a communist. And she replied with never, and then deleted that tweet. And all we see now is this radical cascade into what appears to be just full communism. And I'm just staggered by it.
So let me explain to you what Shu's political beliefs are, in case you're not familiar with her content but are familiar with mine. She's a social democrat. She's a Bernie Sanders Democrat. She likes just Bernie Sanders, okay? That's the basic gist of it. Nice, universal health care, higher taxes, essentially all of the economic policies that have made the Nordic countries in Europe objectively better places to live in than the United States of America. We're not talking socialism. We're not talking seizing the means of production. We're not talking about anything radical by any definition. We're talking about provable, testable economic policies that don't even fall outside the standard range of capitalist economic literature. But panicked sky is falling Sargon of Akkad sees the warning signs. Panicked Sargon of Akkad sees the telltale signs of imminent communism. And it is at this point that I am reminded that for some reason we let conservatives get away with calling us the triggered snowflakes for years and years and years. What this reminds me of a little bit is the Lacey Green debacle of some years ago, where all the people on the right got all smug because somebody who identified as a feminist started associating with people who were more right-leaning at the time. Except the difference is Lacey Green actually changed her positions on some issues, whereas Shoe0nHead is just abjectly horrified with the direction the country is going in. Now, I'm not going to waste your time with defending Shoe0nHead's positions because she's fucking soaked them. But, however, it gets way funnier than the purview of this video. See, that burner account that Sargon is referring to has, I would love to show it to you, but for reasons I'm about to explain, I actually can't show it to you on stream, okay? But I'll get to that in a second. This burner account has been a dedicated Shoe0nHead fan account for, God, weeks now, responding to, like, shit she says, retweeting the shit, arguing with her, like, back and forth, back and forth. And he's really, really engaged in this. And over the course of this burner account follow, clown fiesta, he's been getting increasingly desperate. See, initially, it was just him talking with her, like, hey, how you doing? You remember the good times, right? Remember when we were both based together? Yeah. Call me sometime if you're not busy, That was basically the vibe I got early on, and you can check the history of the burner account if you want to, but things have gotten more severe with time. And just a couple of days ago, and this is the big explosive finale, okay? Just a couple of days ago, Shoe0nHead and Sargon were arguing, and Sargon was essentially saying, "You're going to communism!" And Shoe was just saying, like, we need healthcare, like that kind of gist. And it was back and forth and back and forth, and Sargon just looked really, really embarrassing. So, of course, I stepped in and I asked Shoe0nHead in tweets like, "Hey, this guy bothering you?" Because it's funny, and I'm funny, and I'm hilarious. And Sargon got really, really mad. Like, actually really mad. And now, I want to say this, okay? There is an undeniable contingent of right-leaning people who legitimately think that I am fucking Shoe0nHead into being more left-leaning. What's the meme, like, commie cum is rotting her brain? There was one particularly crazy guy who threatened to battle me, who said that, or I think. There are so many of them. There are some right-leaning people who think that. Now, I'm not stupid enough to think all right-leaning people think that. And I didn't think Sargon thought that. I didn't think Sargon was actually being like the nice guy simp for Shoe0nHead. I thought Sargon was like a former, not business buddy, but, like a former peer or compatriot or comrade, who was just upset that Shoe0nHead was associating with more left-leaning people. But when I responded with that to Shoe0nHead, Sargon responded, I shit you not, I'm not kidding here, by, I don't know if he posted or retweeted or something, a picture of my sweaty cock and balls to his profile and pinned it to the top of his Twitter burner account and linked to it and started making jokes about my enormous sweaty cock and balls. And that's the reason why I can't show the Twitter account, because I don't know how much of my cock is on there. I don't know, It was a stream screenshot too, so it's like even more of a creeper thing. Like I'm walking around in like gray sweatpants, But anyway, he was posting and he's talking about it, and he's like actually really, really mad. I think he's unpinned it since then, but it might still be somewhere. I don't really care. Anyone can verify this. It's not like there aren't other people who saw this happening. But he posted my sweaty cock and balls. It was from a screenshot, so like I stood up and you guys were all like, "Oh wow, what a big ass!" And then I turned around, then the front ass impressed all of you as well. But whatever the case may be, he got really, really mad after that. And I shit you not, he retweeted a tweet where he talked about how women hit the wall at 30, and women after 30 will objectively never be as sexually attractive as girls in their, quote, late teens and early 20s. And this is funny to me for several reasons. First of all, Sargon, I'm pretty sure has a wife. I'm pretty sure Sargon has a wife. So I don't know what age his wife is. I don't know. I'm going to assume, because he's like 40 or like 45 or something, so I'm going to assume she's over 30. And Shoe0nHead is like late 20s or something, so she'll hit 30 soon. So imagine getting so angry that your based, epic, red-pilled, skeptic waifu is moving slightly left, that you retweet some incel bullshit to denigrate her appearance while also getting your wife in the crossfire, you know? Whew! Whew, baby. Now that is some good shit right there. And that's classic creepy nice guy stuff too, you know? Like, you flirt with a girl. We've all seen this happen in the screenshots. You flirt with a girl, and then she doesn't, like, seem that interested, and then you tell her she's an ugly whore, and you weren't interested in her anyway. We've seen that happen in the screenshots, right? Come on, this is like premium currency on the internet. The screenshots of, like, the pathetic attempts at negging, like, backfiring, you know? Not exactly surprising to me that Sargon wouldn't be a paragon of feminism, considering his career started with him, like a 30-year-old man, recording tirades against the tyranny of feminism for his YouTube account. So, not surprising to me. His opinions there might be slightly regressive. But yeah, man, it's really fucking weird, dude. This video that I cut away from because it's 20 minutes long and really quite boring, I mean, I shit you not. Here, look at this. Here's about half the video.
Back on it, but again, once so many people have been accused of being a Nazi for such a long period of time, again, it's crying wolf. You have to take this with a pinch of salt.
So in a video where Sargon is accusing Shu of being a communist for wanting healthcare, he's saying that the left overused the term Nazi. Sargon's a white nationalist, by the way, in case we've forgotten. I mean, he literally wants to cut off immigration to the United Kingdom and only have people there who ethnically identify as British. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know what his opinions are in the JQ, but I don't know. We're all moving towards the corners these days.
Turns out that was the case with Richard Spencer, but it's also the case that the socialists are bad. Like, people,
it's the left, they call everyone Nazis, and it turns in this one man, Richard Spencer, they may have had it on the mark there, but elsewise, you know.
People like Vorsh, people like the Sus, these are people who will kill people if given the opportunity. I mean, they just sit there talking about it. I'll get some clips and put them in so you can see exactly the sort of thing they're saying.
So funny clarifier there. He's saying, I'll literally kill people. This guy defended Elliot Rodger, for one. I mean, there's that. And after I'm done with this segment, I will be going over how the right is defending the terrorist who killed 2 people in that one city whose name I keep forgetting, and how everyone is defending them, including Tim Pool, one of the most active conservative voices online right now. Yeah, Kenosha, thank you, yeah. Has Sargon made a video defending the Kenosha terrorist yet? Has that happened yet? It's gonna happen here, hold on. Active measures, demoralization, nonce flicks. Nope, but that'll be the next one, okay? Anyway, yeah. And then now this is Sargon of Akkad, the guy who railed against the idea of guilt by association his entire career. Plays a, like, 6-minute clip of the Surf's massive trans charity stream where people are talking about, like, the institution of the police and what should be done with them if police are abolished. And that's it. It's like, look, it's minute 2, minute 3, minute 4, minute 5, minute 6, minute set.
People are getting
reasonable amount of time, I think is, very unrealistic.
It's actually incredible that a bunch of people are getting on board with murderous extremists who actually have the intention of overthrowing capitalism, taking everyone's property, and making us all serfs of the state.
That's what I'm here for, making people servants of the state. Yeah, baby. Anyway, yeah. So what is the legacy of Sargon now? I can't believe that I once thought Sargon was like a threat of some kind politically. You know, I can't believe I once thought that. So let's take measure of where Sargon is currently. So Sargon is now making Twitter videos in a desperate last bid effort to woo Milady, to go back to being the based, lay epic, skeptic waifu that he wants her to be. He is on a burner account on Twitter, nonstop simping for her, and when he feels he's losing an argument, he resorts to showing everyone how massive and sweaty my cock and balls are. Okay. And in terms of his political engagement, he is fear-mongering nonstop about how the left wants to kill and murder everyone, in between intermittent videos where he defends the right's actions to kill and murder people. I don't know why I'm saying kill and murder there. That feels like a fairly unnecessary distinction, but legally there is a distinction, of course. But whatever the case may be, Sargon is fucking hysterical. And made all the more hysterical, by the way, for the fact that he made a video saying he would never debate me again. Like 5 months after I had last debated him. Remember that one? Like, I hadn't talked about debating him. It had been like half a year since I debated him. And he was like, yep, nope, not doing that again. And and the conservatives are still online talking about how it's the left who won't debate, by the way. So anyway, good luck, Sargon. I love you, buddy. You're hysterical. If you want, you don't have to debate. You can come on and talk one day. I'll help you through your woman troubles. Don't be so weird about Shoe. I really don't, like... My engagement with Shoe0nHead is, like, every once in a while, like, she shows me, like, a meme or asks me a question about, like, another, like, mutual or something. That's it, you know? The fact that you all have blown this up into some crazy fucking grooming conspiracy theory, not the first time, by the way, you've made like a giant fuss about grooming or the alleged presence of grooming, is really, really, really funny, and you should cut it out. You should stop a little bit. It's a little bit. I hate to use this term because I love being ironically sexist. It's a little bit misogynistic that every time Shoe0nHead does or says or believes anything, it's blamed on men around her, you know? I'm giving you a hint, bro. If you want her back, maybe instead of talking about how the men around her are grooming her one way or another, maybe say like, Shoe, I take issue with your political shift. Yeah, I don't know. Just maybe assign a little bit of agency. I don't know. I'm just saying it wouldn't hurt. He's defending the terrorist right now in his account. Is he? Wait, well, okay. All right, well, hold on. Let's, it's like Greenwood Outlaw, I think is the burner account. Let's see. Is he defending a far-right terrorist right now, right after a video where he complains about me being far-right? Let's see. This looks... Yes. Yeah, looks like the answer is yes. He's defending the far-right terrorist, the 17-year-old who killed 2 people and has been arrested and charged with first-degree murder. Yep. I know, shocking. There are 2 explanations for dishonesty on this level. One of them is illness in the mind, and one of them is deliberate dishonesty. And I leave it up to you which one it is, because with Sargon's latest behavior, I genuinely don't know how aware he is of how deranged he's coming off. I genuinely do not know, you know? Yeah. One other hint. Carl of Swindon, don't murder people. I know you have trouble with that. You defend murderers a lot. You should calm down with that a little bit. All the way from Elliot Rodger to today, you seem to have a very specific interest in defending people on the far right who kill people. You should cut it out, bro. It's very unattractive. Very unattractive. You'll have an easier time. I don't know. I guess, has your wife hit the wall? Leaving her and finding a younger girlfriend? I don't know why you would retweet that when you have a wife. That's a really weird thing to tweet. Even if your wife isn't 30 yet, like eventually she's gonna turn 30. Why would you do that? I don't know. That's really weird to me. You should cut that out. Oh, her eggs have expired. True, true. He's been watching a lot of Molyneux. Yeah. Oh, yeah, here we go. Good shoe meme from recently. Very true. See, if we want to talk about risks for grooming Shoe0nHead, Ashley Coffin is clearly the higher threat target here. I can't compete with Ashley Coffin at all. See, Shoe0nHead is responding to this to this pressure. And Ashley Coffin is a communist. You know, no two ways about it. So the heat is coming from all directions. Okay, Sargon, are you willing to duel Ashley? I can't even click on Ashley Coffin's profile because that motherfucker's tits are so big. I don't even know if you need to show nip for that to be TOS. So get ready to duke it out, Sargon. Okay, this is your battle. Okay, Godspeed. Yeah, who else in chat thinks that, well, they can do whatever they want? Shoe0nHead and Ashley Coffin. I don't know. The fallout from that would be hilarious. Like how mad people would get. That'd be really, really funny. Very, very funny. Yeah, for sure.